Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to bring you the latest update about our severe weather potential for today. This is meteorologist Taylor Stephenson speaking from the Weather Center. Right now, 3 of our counties, and we can also include Lamar County in this as well, is under tornado watch. That's until 9 p.m. today. It's all ahead of our severe weather that will be coming as we head into tonight and through midday tomorrow. So give me a second. I'm going to be pulling up the Facebook chat. I'll show my face and everything so that you guys can ask questions about whatever you have. But this is one of those days, today and tomorrow, to be weather aware when you are doing so. All right, I'm pulling up the chat now. So any questions you have, drop them on the Facebook Messenger chat. All right. Okay, hey everybody. Again, meteorologist Taylor Stephenson here, bringing you the latest update from the National Weather Service. This is a tornado watch in effect for our extreme northwestern counties, including Jasper, Monroe, Upson, and then we include Lamar as well. So everybody else in central Georgia not underneath this immediate threat, but as we head throughout tonight into early tomorrow and through the day on Wednesday, this threat could spread to all of central Georgia. So again, a tornado watch in effect for 3 of our counties here in central Georgia. That's until 9 p.m. tonight. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Oscar. All right, so for right now, I'll show you where this threat is, and this is all along a cold front, a very strong cold front, rolling through the mid and deep south as we speak. And it's important to note that the storms that will be somewhat tracking through our northwestern counties, and then we're going to watch for the southern tip as well into Alabama. It will track through our area. So notice already 2 tornado warnings popping up just north of Montgomery along I-16 along this bigger system that has also spawned tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings in parts of Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Spencer asks, will Washington County get into the tornado watch? For right now, Washington County is not included, but it's a possibility that throughout the night, especially into early tomorrow morning and through midday tomorrow, about 2 p.m. tomorrow, it's possible that we could be underneath a tornado watch for not only Washington County, but for all of central Georgia. So good question. But for right now, not expecting it to do that. But again, if the Weather Service sees that ingredients are in place for other counties, they definitely will try to give us a warning or include it. I also want you to know that some of the rain's already moving into the area now, especially for places that are going to be north of I-85. And here's just some little small storms. Again, any of these storms could have a little bit of a rotation on them, especially ahead of that main line, since there hasn't been any rain in central Georgia for a few days. So it has the atmosphere to take care of. Which way is the storm moving, Sarah asked. So the storm is moving southeast at this point, but notice I'll take and see if I can get the little icons. Let's see. So the storm is basically right here and it's moving this direction. So this is what you should know. It's moving in that kind of direction, so everybody in this kind of picture is included in that. But everybody should see some type of storm potential, if not tonight, then tomorrow. Will Chris County be getting any bad weather? Yes, Chris County is included, and I'll show you what the outlooks are looking like. And I'll show you what we are expecting through our future view model. So for today's storm outlook from earlier this morning to now, the level 2 risk has expanded to our northwestern counties. So obviously, the people that are in that tornado watch, including Jasper, Monroe, and Upson, are included in that level 2. Could we see some of those that tornado watches be expanded to places like Crawford County, Macon County, parts of Bibb? Maybe. But for right now, that's where a lot of that concentration of the most strong storms will be for tonight. Our threats today are brief tornado, damaging winds, heavy rain. We will be put underneath a flood watch starting at 3 p.m. today. So you'll get another notification from all the meteorologists here about a flood watch that'll be in effect from tonight, or this afternoon at 3 p.m. to tomorrow night, ending around 11:59 midnight. So that's something, another potential to keep up with. So that's today's outlook. Tomorrow's outlook includes all of central Georgia. You're talking brief tornadoes, damaging winds, heavy rain, all being a threat. Everybody is in a level 2. That's why when someone asked earlier, is Washington County going to be included in a tornado watch? Maybe not tonight, but as we head throughout the mid-morning tomorrow through about 2 p.m., so I'm thinking about 8 a.m. tomorrow to 2 p.m. as you're heading into work, going out to lunch, that's when the time frame we're thinking for severe weather. Again, everybody is included in this level 2, but is it possible we get a tornado watch tomorrow? It is possible because according to the Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center, we have about a 5 times more likely scenario to have a spin-up tornado than on a regular day. So that's something to keep in mind. So I want to take you through future view, and I'll still get any more questions. Miranda, same thing for you. Will Crisp County be included in any bad weather tonight? I'll take you through future view. We're expecting maybe some pop-up storms, but the main event is going to be tomorrow morning through tomorrow afternoon. But this is a multi-day severe weather event. Hello, everybody. Is severe weather going to be in Roberta? Like I said earlier, Roberta is one of those places that could be up in the air for today since it is included. I'll show again in that level 2 out of 5 risk for today in Crawford County. Is it possible you get included in a tornado watch if they expand it? Absolutely. And you're one of the places, again, if you live north and west of Macon and Warner Robins, that's kind of the concentrated area for today. Tomorrow is going to be everybody. Houston County, same thing, level 1 for right now, but level 2 tomorrow. Will Lawrence County get in the tornado watch? Not likely today, Caitlin, for tornado watch in Lawrence County, but a possibility is for that for tomorrow. Yes, that's one of the things that we need to be aware of is this is going to be an event tonight and through the day tomorrow. Especially with overnight storms, be sure you have multiple ways to get information about severe weather, because a lot of that stuff is important when you're asleep. At least have some type of alarm that wakes you up, whether that's the National Weather Service radio that is on 24/7 and can give you alerts. Our app can give you alerts, but make sure you're getting them from like government officials or through us, which comes from the government as well. Hello, everybody. Eatonton, you're right outside that tornado watch, but it's likely that you will see severe weather or at least some storms today. Hello. Hello. Butler, Roberta, Lizella, all of that. Again, I'll go back to the tornado watch so you can see where it is. It's in Jasper, Monroe, and Upson counties. So if you're in Crawford County, if you're in Bibb County, Houston County, Jones County, Twiggs, you're not included in it. What I will say is Putnam's right on that cusp. Notice that Jasper's in there, and some of the counties along I-20 are in that as well. So don't put your guard down if you're in our northwestern quadrants, but if you're talking places like Dodge County, Lawrence County, Wheeler, Tailfair, Trutland, Montgomery, this is not for you, for today at least. This is for today only. Hello, everybody, hello. Is a level 3 possible? I wouldn't say it's a 0 chance, but it's unlikely. I just don't think that the storms will have enough behind them to give us a level 3. Level 3 is more of a numerous severe storms, numerous tornado threat. I just don't think we have the strength behind this system to get to that level. Doesn't mean that we can't have a pretty strong level 2. It doesn't mean we can't have, you know, a strong level 1. It just means I just don't know if they're going to be numerous enough. There's very specific terminology when it comes to these categories. So usually level 1 is going to be your, and I'll show you like a difference. So level 1, which clips off parts of central Georgia, that's going to be your isolated severe storm threat. Level 2 is scattered severe storms. Level 3, where you see from Montgomery all the way down to New Orleans, is numerous severe thunderstorms or tornadoes. I just don't think we're gonna have the count for numerous, if that makes sense. Is Roberta gonna be underneath a tornado watch? Like I said, right now you are not underneath one. I think that through either today or tomorrow, it's likely that anybody in Central Georgia could be put in this tornado watch. Let's go through the models. Oh, no problem, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Jordan. Yeah, so what about North Bibb County? So, okay, I'll show you the level 1 for today. It includes parts of northern Macon, clips off right at the Houston County, Bibb County, Peach County line, but it's for Peach Counties, Macon County, Taylor County, Crawford County, Monroe County, Upson County, Lamar County, parts of Jones, and into Jasper. But what I will say is this is not the tornado watch, this is just the outlook. This is a level 2 out of 5, and what we could see in any of these areas that are shaded in any color, obviously not the earthy brownish gray color, but the green and yellow, you can see some type or have the potential to see somewhat of a severe weather chance into tonight. So let's take you through the model so everybody can see like where they live and how this all plays out in future view. Through today, what is a little bit that will actually get these storms going a little bit and give them some energy is the fact that if you haven't stepped outside recently for like lunch or anything, the skies are actually parting a little bit. So sunshine is getting through. When we have sunshine coming through, it gives the atmosphere energy. Think of the sun as basically a flashlight. When you flash it over something, it makes it really hot. Or, you know, just a lamp or anything like that. When you do that, the atmosphere kind of gets a little bit more energy and gets going. And so that means that storms may have a little bit more strength behind them today as those skies clear. So temperature somewhere in the low 70s, about 20 degrees above average for this time of year. So really warm stuff on top of the fact that it's super humid outside with the cloud cover. This is when you're going home, so 6 o'clock. Notice that this is exactly where that tornado watch is in place in those northwestern counties. That's where we're gonna start seeing rain about 5 to 6 p.m. So be super careful as you're heading home. Of course, be weather aware. And as we head through about the 9 to 10 p.m. hour, notice that those storms are gonna stay concentrated to places north of the 1675 split. That's why those areas are underneath that tornado watch. What I'm also concerned about for today and into tomorrow, because these storms will continue to move over, or what we call train over the same places, that's where we get the potential for some flash flooding. Like I said, our flash flood watch goes into effect in about 30 minutes, and that lasts until midnight, early Thursday morning. So just be aware of that. This is through 11 to midnight, storms continuing. And then we have a brief clearing period, maybe a sprinkler or two from 3 to 5 a.m. And then the second round rolls in. This is 8 a.m. on Wednesday. So as you're going to work, we're having our second round of threats. This is through 10 a.m. Notice the strongness in the storms. If any of these segments of these storms kind of bow out or run ahead of the front, that's where you get those damaging winds. If any of them curl back in, that's where you get some of the spin-up tornado threats. So this is 10 a.m., 11 a.m., noon. Now these lingering storms behind it, I think will not have the energy to be severe. Notice how, if I go back just a little bit in time, about noon, notice how the strongest stuff is from Wrightsville down through Dublin and Eastman. The lingering showers and storms, I just don't think we'll have enough energy since the main line took up all the energy as it rolled through. But still the potential for some showers. And again, as those storms roll through and the showers follow behind, again, the potential for flash flooding is there. By the time we head towards 5 p.m. Wednesday and you're heading home, we're gonna have a lot more sunshine, will clear out, but noticeably cooler in the 60s. And then after that, temperatures will fall to the 50s, right to average into the weekend. So now, as I said all of that, I know there's a lot to take in. So if you have any questions, let me know. Also, if you don't follow me or you don't follow any other meteorologists, find us on Facebook. You can find me at TStephWX on Twitter and Facebook, and I'll be having updates throughout the day and throughout this event. Also, make sure you follow Jordan, Alex, and Ben. They'll have stuff on their pages as well. Yeah, I'm glad that this live is helping y'all. We definitely have severe weather. Thank you, Barbara. No problem, y'all, no problem. Okay, any questions for me? I will definitely go back through everything again because I know it's a lot to take in for this, especially because it's the middle of the week and it's a multi-round severe weather event. So definitely make sure you drop your questions. Again, I'll put up this tornado watch. This is in effect until 9 p.m. today. Again, Jasper, Monroe, Upson counties are in this threat. Lamar County as well. It's really for the metro Atlanta area tonight. So basically places that are along and northwest of I-85. But again, don't let your guard down. This is just for now. Places could be expanded if the front moves quicker or slower. And as in for tomorrow, it's a possibility that the whole area could be in a tornado watch throughout the day. So especially if you're at work, if you're doing stuff, I know some schools start back school very soon, either whether that's tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. So just be very aware, especially if you're a school bus driver, you have kids you gotta take to school tomorrow, you gotta go to work, you gotta be out and about. This is gonna be during the day. So it's not gonna be like you're at home doing something. For most of us, we're gonna be out and about. So just make sure that you are weather aware. So Ramona asked a very good question. Is this normal for January? Severe weather is year long. I know that we have seasons, which is usually our severe weather season. Our main one is spring. Our secondary one is is fall. But the wintertime tornadoes are not rare, actually, in central Georgia. And that's what I'll be talking about today at 5 is how many tornadoes have we seen on average in January during the winter and stuff like that. But what is a little bit unseasonable is how warm it is and how muggy it is. So I'll pull that up as well in terms of the actual air temperature. So we're at 65 degrees already in Macon, 70s. We even have 80 in Vidalia. Around average for this time of year, we don't have any data from today because our high temperatures occur right around 3 and 4 p.m. So we don't have any temperatures today, but look at the averages. Our average high temperature for this time of year is 59. Right now, some places are almost 20 degrees warmer than what we're used to. So when you have that warm air and then you pair it with really high dew points, feeling like summertime almost in terms of dew points. I know that it's not, when you walk outside, it's not like the really, really hot, humid stuff, but upper 60s is more like a summertime dew point temperature instead of a winter. Winter usually in those 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s is our range. Upper 60s feels more like the summer. So when you have something unseasonable, what we call an air mass, that actually helps fuel the storms. But in terms of actual tornadoes, tornadoes are not rare for January. But good question. That was a really good question. Okay, so I'll get back to this. Yes, so Teresa asks, oh, thank you, Sharon, that's so sweet. When is this going to start? That's a great question. So I'll take that through again, but I'll answer Barbara's questions first. Are there any school closings? I have not heard of any school closings at this moment. Again, I don't honestly know, and I should probably go check on that, and I'll be very transparent with y'all. I don't know when counties are starting back this year. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. My alma mater back in Atlanta, they're starting on Thursday, I think. So it just really depends on when schools are starting up. Maybe some schools started yesterday. I will go and check and make sure, because I know that some schools do start this week. So just be super careful. But right now, in terms of your question, there are no school closings that I know of as of right now. Could that change? Yes, but it also depends if people are actually in school. So I gotta figure that out. But good question. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go through it. Good questions, Sharon, and someone else asked it too. Teresa, I'm gonna go through it. So again, level 2 out of 5 risk for places that are north and west of Macon and Warner Robins. Level 1, if you live somewhere south and east of Warner Robins, but north and west of Eastman and Dublin, that's kind of the corridor. So a third of us is in a level 2, a third of us are in a level 1, a third of us are in nothing for today. But as we head into tomorrow, everybody's in a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather. Both days include the chance for damaging winds, a brief tornado, and heavy rain on top of flash flooding. So again, I'm taking you through the timeline. This is 3 p.m. today. Notice the clearing in the clouds. That helps get the energy going in the atmosphere. Temperature is going to rise to the 70s today. Then by this, or already in the 70s, we could maybe see some places in the 80s. By this evening, we're going to see some of those storms getting fired up. Notice that where that tornado watch was in those northwestern counties is where that rain is going to be and the storms are going to be for tonight. So basically along the I-85 corridor and just immediately south of I-20. So this is 7 p.m. What my concern is, of course, damaging winds, brief tornado threat. But notice how these storms tonight are going over the same exact cities and counties over and over. When you get that, the ground just cannot soak up that moisture, and that's why you get flash flooding. So be very careful if you're heading out tonight into early tomorrow morning. Here's 1 a.m. tomorrow, a few storms still lingering. We'll have a little bit of a clearing period, not in terms of cloud, but in terms of rain. Then our next round really gets started around 8 a.m. and that's when the main line of storms rolls through the area. This is 10 a.m. Wednesday morning, and this is the same time where everybody's in that level 2 out of 5 risk. Again, the main threats are damaging winds, brief tornadoes, and heavy rain. By 12 p.m., this is where our southeastern counties get some of those storms and rain. The main line will be trying to break apart a little bit, so a little bit weaker, but still strong nonetheless. The storms or showers, should I say, behind that main line, I just don't think we'll have the energy to become storms. So just some periods of light to moderate rain trailing behind that front, and then by about 4 to 5 p.m. tomorrow, that's when that main event will be over. So I hope that helped everybody. Any bad weather around 6 a.m. in Warner Robins, Taylor County. 6 to 7 looks to be fine. The main line looks to start coming in around 8. Yes, the weather is going to be bad. So just regardless if we see a severe thunderstorm or not, make sure you're not outside, because we could see thunder, lightning, all of that, things that regardless of a severe thunderstorm warning, you need to be inside for anyways. All right, I will put up this tornado watch. Thank you all so much for joining. Again, you can follow me at TStephWX on Facebook and Twitter. And I'll have a bunch of updates for you guys throughout the day today and into tomorrow about what we're seeing, active watches and warnings, stuff like that. Right now, again, tornado watch in effect for Jasper, Monroe, and Upson and Lamar counties until 9 p.m. Okay, y'all, be weather aware and stay safe out there.